Hello. So one of you wanted me to do a very slow video to show you how to exactly apply eyeshadow, because my videos are usually very fast and I try to make it small so that you don't get bored. But today I want to make it slow and show you exactly step by step how to create an eyeshadow. A very simple one. Now it's festive season, so I'm going to show you something with a little Indian traditional touch to it, like some glitter and all that. I have few brushes that you can use, and I have a palette which is from the Makeup Revolution. This one is a great palette if you want to invest in one solid palette for everything Indian Western. It's amazing. This is how it is. It has all your shimmery shades, your matches. I've already made a detailed video on this. I'll link it here if you want and you can watch it. But yeah, that's what we're going to do today. So let's start. The first thing you want to ensure is that your eyelids are properly prepped. We all have different types of eyelids: oily, matte, dry. Prep it accordingly. Mine is pigmented and oily, so I've applied a primer. We're going to apply an orange corrector and then a little concealer to give that little base, because it's too dark to put some color on it for it to pop. Let's do step by step, okay? Let's not talk too much. I'm taking this corrector from LA Girl Pro, taking a nice, just any brush. So we're going to take a little bit here, a little bit here. Try to press it as well as spread it. So I'm taking this LA Girl Pro concealer, just a little bit to give that little base. I'm taking this PAC 19 concealer brush and patting it. Now the next thing you want to do is set it with some powder. Didn't bring a powder, but the good thing about this palette is that you have a powder in it. So I'm going to take this shade here, which looks just like a concealer shade. Put my concealer brush and pack it. It looks great here. I've never used this. So this is how your eyelids should look after you've prepped it, set it. I'm just gonna leave it for a bit. Now there are different ways of applying eyeshadow. Either you go with the base first and then do your contouring, like your inner corners and your outer corners, or you go first create a crease. For a hooded eye, there's so many details. How do I explain you? Anyway, I'll just try my best to limit my information so that I've just focused on how to exactly apply an eyeshadow. Okay, so first what we'll do is we'll start off with the base of the eyelids. Wow, the light is playing here. So I'm gonna, since I'm wearing a pink outfit, I thought I'll do a pink one. So I'm taking this nice hot pink that is here. This hot pink, I'm going to put it all over my eyelids, and then we're going to see how we can contour, highlight it. So I'm taking this brush from PAC 214. This is like a nice fluffy blending brush, which is a bit too big for my small eyes. This much of my brush is actually going into the entire size of my eye, wherein I would want a brush that is this size so that I could just target the blending of the crease. So you have to use your brushes accordingly. Take some on the tip of your brush like this. If you're really good at not getting it on your face, as a beginner, always tap it, tap the excess. Start always in your outer corner, because anyways the outer corner is going to get a little darker. So start here and push it into your crease. For a hooded eye, I don't want my crease to start how it's starting here, because that's too less space for it to show the eyeshadow, right? So I want to create a crease here. So I'm taking the color till there, and then the rest I'll tell you later. For now, let's push the color here and blend it. Always hold your brush here and not here, because then you'll have a lighter hand. And try to always look center and don't look like this or like this, so that you know how to exactly look at the normal opened eye. Now take this down a bit like this. You can pull it up because you know where to stop here. So you can stretch it up a bit and take it down to make it like a V, like a very broad V and a thick V. So we always start with a fluffy brush. We're going to darken it a bit. Always take little and then darken it, blend it. You see how that looks nicely blended. I want a very light base on my eyelids because we're going to put shimmer on that. So for now, what we're going to do is take the same color, same brush, and lightly sweep it on your eyelids like this. So what this does is it gives a nice base for your glitter or your shimmer when you apply it on your eyelids, instead of giving that dark undertone or a white undertone, whatever is there on your eyelids. So how the color pays off on your eyelids also depends on the quality of eyeshadow. So if you're really looking for a good eyeshadow palette to buy, then this one is great. You see how it has given that light pink base. So we're going to take another brush. This actually I got this from a Makeup Revolution palette, the Iconic Pro palette. I got this with that. It has a nice lesser dense and a smaller brush to target the crease. So I'm going to take the same color with a different brush, take it on the tip again like this, and target only the crease that I'm trying to create here. See that? So we're going to apply only that area like this and also try to blend it like this. So what we're trying to do is creating a crease here, whereas the natural crease is here. And always try to take your eyeshadow down here so that you try to make a whole look here and not end it at this. I think I can show you better on this side. So both the eyes are different, okay? So here you can see I have a lot of fat here. Like if I look straight, I have a lot of fat here, where compared to this part I don't have that much, right? It's a little flat compared to this fatness here. So that's a little different. So I thought maybe this eye is better to show you what exactly I'm trying to do. I'm taking a little bit and trying to create a crease like this, the same shade, so you get that, you know, artificial crease like this. So now we're done with the one color, two brushes. Okay, so one for blending, one for creating that crease, right? Now we're going to take a darker shade for the outer corner to give that smoked look. So I'm taking this shade here. It's a nice dark color, but it's of the same shade that we're trying to create here, right? So always pick a shade lighter here and something darker. Like this will be always, you know, brown, black, or something dark color of the same shade range. So I'm taking this one with the same brush. I'm not changing the brush. So I'm going to pack this color right at the corner of your eye. So it can go down a bit from this line, this much, but use always the space to blend this part here. So try to directly place the eyeshadow here, right? So that's what you're going to do now. Place it like this. See, first just place it there. So like you can see, it's already created a little smoked. Then where will you push the product? Push it back into the crease, but you do that only when you apply the entire thing here, and then take whatever's left of your brush into the crease. Now you can either use this entire space for glitter and just use this one for your darker shade, but what will you do is you'll create a V like this. How we've created this line here, we will create the same thing here like this, you know, just a V like this. I'm trying hard to explain. Eyeshadow, you'll always have to take time and do it because it takes time to blend. One perfection, you'll have to take time, not just apply one blob of color like that on your eyes. It looks amateur. Try not to take the color where you applied the pink so that, you know, it looks blended. I'm gonna do the same thing for my different eye here. You see, I have so much of skin here compared to here, right? So place the color here, wiggle it a bit, place it here. If you want to move it a little bit, move it in your V shape that I told you. Take it to your crease carefully, whatever is left off. With light hand blend it, not pressing it into your skin. Feel the feather touch of your brush. When you're applying this kind of a smoke look down so that you'll know where your crease is exactly. Next, what you'll do is, if you want to darken it a bit more, I'm going to take a brown shade. I feel like this warm brown will be great. With the same brush to intensify the outer corners like this. This time I won't be taking it into the crease here, I'll just be creating it here, this side. This V and here. Pack it, drag it just here. Don't move it anywhere else. It's gonna ruin it all if you do that. So just there, okay? So let me show you the side. Pack it. See where I'm applying it here is exactly where the crease ends here, right? Pack it here, take it down if you want. What is left over, just put it here. Don't go ahead there. If you want, you can push it to the side. Okay, now is the fun part where you get to put glitter all over your eyelids, but be careful, don't put it anywhere else. You can do it with your finger, but take any flat brush like this. You have one in Colorbar, you can use this one too. Very flat target, you know, like a cut crease and all that, really good. So I'm going to take this pink glitter here. You want, you can even apply some water on this for it to pop, which I'm going to do that. Pink, pressing it on like this. I got lots of it on it. Now start off at the center of your eye like this, and then whatever's left off, take it to the corner of your eye, inner corners. Now this is the crease that you created that goes like this. Don't cross this, right? Try to make it even lower than this U shape that you created there, right? So for hooded eyes, take it above your crease, your natural crease. Although we have not yet put them at the side because we'll have to be careful not to put it at the darker side. So we're carefully taking it down here. It's not as the easiest, you know, just packing it all up. But at the edges, you have to ensure that you don't exceed your area and blend it out. You can take this brush, take a pink, and just blend this area properly. You can also go over with your brush this side. So this entire U should be blended at the corners thoroughly. Never forget your under eyes. That's how you complete your eyeshadow. I mean, otherwise it looks a bit alright, just a blob of color there, nothing down. So I'm going to take the same brush, taking the same pink, and I'm going to just swipe it all under my eye. So what happens when you do this is it all blends together till this area, right? This one good thing about having your under eyes also filled with eyeshadow is that your creases get to have a touch up there. Try to put less color in the inner corners and more on the outer corners. And now take the darker shade and use the flat brush and apply it at the outer corner here like this. The next step is optional, but I like it. So what I usually do is I put the inner corners. Now since I have this golden thing going on, I'm thinking I'll do a golden inner corner. So I'm taking this bronzish shade here. Oh sorry, I'm using this brush from PAC 208. This is a great brush for targeted areas like your under eyes, your inner corners. So what you have to do is spread your eyes like this, place the highlighter whatever like that at the center like that, and see how nice it looks. Just apply a little bit in a small area and take it down like this. See how that is popped up there? You can even take it up. Now you see this side of my eye is different because I have this whole skin that is going on top of the inner corner, so I have to be really careful. So I place it like this. I'm going to take the same shade and place it on the eyebrow bone, blend it out, see how nice it looks. You always take it on the side of your brush, not on the center, so that you to apply it like this. Now all you have to do is apply eyeliner, mascara. You know how to do that, right? So I'm going to do that and be back. I've used the Sephora eyeliner and the Sugar mascara. So yeah, that is it. I hope you liked this video. I hope it helped you. I hope you learned something. If you want to create it and if you did recreate this look, then please tag me on Instagram. I want to have a look. I want to see how you learned it, how you picked up. I'll see you in my next, and let me know what else do you want me to do, like a detailed video like this, and I'll do it for you. Bye bye.